Okay, so tell me if it's just me, but I think there's a common denominator amongst the girls. We've all collectively decided that February 1st is going to be our new year, and January was just the free trial. I don't know what it is, but it's like we were all ready to get out of 2023, but when it came up to 2024, we needed just a little bit more time, and I've taken this month to really just prepare for the new year and really set my new goals and just my new routines in motion. And February 1st, we're going to put it all to test. With that being said, I got myself cute today, courtesy of Hermosa hair. They sent over this 24-inch body wave curtain bang lace wig. I'm going to give you guys a full install and style, and it's super easy to follow along, especially if you are a beginner. So if you want to see how we got this look and how we got this style and how we're slaying so well, keep on watching. Jumping right into it, I'm going to start off with my favorite combo of this week. This is the Tom Ford body oil. I love this one so much. I have both in the mini sizes and the full sizes, and I paired it with the Kylie Vanilla 28. Smells so bomb. So that was my combo. I'm going to give you more combos coming up. That was just a quick teaser. Here is the packaging from Hermosa hair. As I mentioned, this is who we're working with today. They sent over this beautiful melt belt as well as some HD wig caps. This is a little mini sample of makeup brushes as well as some press-on nails. Now, every time they send me those, I wear them and I get so many compliments. They also gave us a 2-pack of mink lashes. And then this is our gorgeous girl straight out of the box. As you guys can see, we're going free part lace frontal today. This one has an adjustable elastic band in the back. I already set the straps in the back, so we're going to go ahead and just get right into it. This is what she looks like on. The texture for this one is body wave, and as you guys can see, the body wave is body waving. It's not skimpy at all. Here's a closer look up at the hairline, and as you can already tell, this one frames my face straight out of the box. They also included this amazing detail, which is the curtain bangs. So I'm kind of showing them off and how they look straight out of the box. We're going to turn it up a notch in just a moment, but first let's pull the hair back and begin the installation process. Now this one does hug my head beautifully, but of course you have to cut off any excess lace that may cover your ears. So I went ahead and did that, and I pulled the sideburns forward. I figured today we would do a little bit of sideburn action. Not too much, just something that will complement the look. And then we're going to go ahead and begin a little bit of a style process. This is what I like to call the dynamic duo. And literally, it's super easy. You take your wax stick, whatever one you like. Today, I'm using the one from Care. I apply a generous amount to the hairline. And then I use my electric hot comb on a high heat setting. And I really just go in and press it out. This, for me, personally, gives the illusion that the hair is like the lace is super thin. The knots are super thin. The hair is super thin, and it just gives like growing out of the scalp vibes. I repeated that step along the parting space as well as the back, making sure that everything just looks super flat and flush. Have you ever seen the celebrity stylists when they take the wig off the girl's hair and it's so flat, it just looks like a little bit of a mold and it's like the hair is in a ponytail? You want to mold the wig, even though it's on my head, to be super duper flat, and that is how you're going to make it not look so wiggy. From here, I did decide to open up the hairline just a little bit. It was already pre-plucked really nicely, but I just wanted to make it my own and customize it. And here is a quick before and after. One side was done and one side wasn't. So I repeated the same step on the opposite side and got it how I like it. Now, for me personally, I don't like to over pluck majority of the time, because if you want your wig to last a long time, when you over pluck, the hair will continue to shed just naturally, and you'll put yourself in a position where, since you've already plucked out so much hair, when it starts to just organically shed and thin out over time, it won't last you a year or 2 years how it would if you kind of just kept it a little bit more on the fuller side. Now we're going to go ahead, and I just secured my own edges by just using a little bit of Bedeck Beauty Edge Control, sending the edges back and making sure they are super flat and pushed back. That way, when we install, we can have a really nice flat install from ear to ear. And then I'm going to take a non-glue adhesive. This happens to just be an extra hold hairspray, and I apply it literally from ear to ear. I apply the lace on top and just kind of press it in, work it in, find my position of how I want my hairline to sit. And then I kind of just use a towel to go in and clean up anything that's in my skin or in front of the wig. Once I have it how I like it, this one fits flat enough that I was able to just go ahead and put the milk belt on top, and all the work and, you know, the bonding down process and it drying will just happen on its own. If the wig was too big, I would have had to work in sections and blow dry and blow dry and blow dry. But luckily for me, this one fit like a glove, so it was super simple and easy to just put the milk belt on top and just save myself a little bit of time. Now I'm going to go in and just curl the curls. As I mentioned, this is a body wave texture, and I like the fact that the waves were super defined, because for me that definitely means that this one is going to hold a curl really nicely. If you're into the curls, add a little bit of mousse or a leave-in conditioner, a little bit of water, scrunch the curls, diffuse it, and it'll be really pretty. But for today, I did give you guys more of a Hot Tools high heat curls, and I thought that this would definitely complement the curtain bangs really nicely. Now on their site, this one comes from length 16 to length 30. I did get the length 24, I believe, and I do have 180% density, but you can also get this one as a 150 or a 220, so it just all depends on it. If you're a girl that likes a lot of fullness, definitely go for the 220. It'll give you that va-va-voom that you're looking for. And again, I'm just working in sections. Once I get a nice size section, I like to comb it out. Sometimes I add a little bit of a serum. I'm using the OGX one just because the hair, of course, is, you know, body wave, so I just want to tame it and give it more of a sleek look, and I just use a little bit of oil to achieve that look. And this is what it looks like on one side. I did the rest off camera, including the opposite side. Now we're finally almost done, and I'm almost at the top. And excuse me when I look away, when I look up to the, what is it, the left, the right, I'm looking at the TV because I am currently teaching myself Spanish, and I'm trying to learn it fluently 2024. So I am watching the Griselda Blanco series on, I believe it's Netflix, and I am watching it in Spanish, which I am loving, and I'm going to keep watching it over and over. I have a couple other shows that I really like in Spanish, and it's so funny because I am picking up words and sentences and phrases the more I watch it, and I work with my Duolingo. Add me on Duolingo if you have it. I am Ashley Bedeck there as well. Again, I'm going to be a polyglot when it's all said and done, and so I'm enjoying learning Spanish and just using my screen time for something more productive than Instagram and TikTok, like I did in 2023. Now I've had time to allow the hairline to dry, and you guys can see how flat it is. All the work that you see me do is what I give credit to. Of course, Hermosa hair provided a flawless wig, but definitely going in and tweezing it and bonding it down and melting it helps to give you the look that we all are going for. Now that the curls have time to set, I'm just going to go ahead and pull them apart, and it definitely is giving a vibe. The curtain bangs are definitely a hit. I was certainly nervous because typically when I make curtain bangs, I make them a little bit thicker, but this just proves you don't need to cut a thick piece of hair. They give you a nice perfect size piece of hair, and look at the volume and the curl and just everything about these are so fire. I did decide to go in and add a little bit of baby hair to it. You guys don't have to at all, but you guys just know that's just my jam. But for the sideburns, I also did curl them a little bit just because I didn't want to like gel them down by any means. And for this, I just cut them short, curl them with a pencil flat iron, and then I use a little bit of edge control at the base and smooth them out and swoop them until we get the look we like. And as you guys can see, they blend really well. They're very complementary to the curls, but if baby hair is not your jam, as I always tell you guys, please refrain from the baby hair if it's not your style. And then from here, I'm just going to go in and tint the lace. I'm using a foundation powder. This happens to be a mineral powder that is about my contour shade, and it's a cool tone so that my lace doesn't come out red. You guys know when we see the girls on Love and Hip Hop and all the reality shows, sometimes the lace is super red and we don't want that, so we go cool tone with the lace tint. And I'm repeating that step in the parting with a lighter shade, and this is pretty much the look. I already showed you guys what was included in the package. You guys can see how flawless the curtain bang is with the curls. Definitely a banger and a must-have in your collection. This is going to be one for all seasons. Imagine like buying it now and still being able to rock it when the holidays come around at the end of the year, summer, Vegas, whatever you're into, Miami, this is a banger. So thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. Also, don't forget to check this one out. There's a direct link down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.